Now, before I dive in and start animating out my character, I'm going to set him up inside of a new document first, just to make things a little easier. I'll use Command N or Control N if you're on Windows to do this. And next, I want to use Command Shift Y to import. And I'm going to come down here and locate the guy folder and just double click on that, and then grab every single phase I have here for the guy and bring him in. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this animation process for the character, simply because this is a background course. This is just sort of to bolster the background. And all I'm going to do is just come in here and highlight all of these, right click, and then choose Group with Selection. And then I can name this one Guy and hit Enter. So now we have that, and I can right click on Guy and then choose Convert to Switch. We're gonna have to just basically overlay it. So he comes out to about here. Let me go 2.3, 2.4, getting closer, 2.5. So we'll, at 2.5, overlay him over that rock. So he'll be right about there. And so the goal is to have him come in, bounce here, bounce there, and then bounce over there. So let's get that motion in first, and then we can focus on changing the way his face is moving. So let's jump to frame 0 and insert that keyframe. And in fact, I'll go to frame 24 and insert a second keyframe. Now, I'll go back here to frame 1, and we'll grab the ball and just move him up like so. And I want there to be a few moments of silence or just stillness before we have the character come in. So looking at this, I'm going to push his next keyframe out to 2 seconds and simply come in and paste the original on the 1. So that way we have a second of just the landscape animating out, and then you're going to have the character come in. So jump, jump, jump. Then we need to add more finesse to this as well as some physics. Let me just look at the speed one more time. The speed's actually not too bad. I think the speed's getting there. Like that. And then at 36, we're going to squish him down. So, just like that.
Full Chapter 4 is linked below.